I guess the way you describe the show is honestly, it's basically like an updated, really edgy Cheers. That's kind of how I, explain it. And Chelsea's just this awesome, like, fun-loving girl who likes having a really, really good time, and she's not afraid of things, to experience things. And I think a lot of people will relate to it, and the main thing on the show is like all the relationships. There's so much heart and everything already. I mean, we're only in our third or fourth episode, and there's already like the relationships are so established and people already care, and it's awesome. I think for me, it was just like she's just so different than so many things that are on TV right now, and the pilot really pushed, the envelope, pushed the boundaries, and it's like they weren't afraid to go there, and I love doing characters that are edgy and different, and Chelsea was just, it was just like a perfect fit. It was just great. It's interesting because they're letting me basically do my own version of Chelsea. I'm not trying to be Chelsea Handler per se, but it's very much based on, her stories and right, the Vodka to be Chelsea. But it's completely my own. But when we're together, we really do look like we could be sisters, and our banter on the show, it's great. And I have three sisters, so I know what that's like. But yeah, they let me do my own thing, which is really cool. God, well, the way we get introduced to her in the pilot is she's in jail, right? And it's basically about her trying to, change some things in her life and, you know, um, make like new decisions and trying to like do things better and more responsible and just try to have a ton of fun along the way. But yeah, I mean, the reason you fall in love with her is because she messes up just like everybody. I mean, she's a flawed character, but you love her, and I think people can relate to that because nobody's perfect. She just gets herself in really kind of funny situations, but I don't know. She's just really fun. Chelsea is like great at a job. She's an amazing cocktail waitress. It's like her, she's like a fish in water. Really comfortable. The patrons love her. She's really fun loving, and that's she's in her element there. And she kind of like runs the show a little bit. Even though she's not the boss, but she basically like runs the show. And it's like the kind of like neighborhood bar that everybody loves. Like I know I have my neighborhood bar that I love that I feel comfortable in, and that's my Cheers. And this is kind of like that. Like this bar is like a Cheers type bar where you just feel comfortable there. Yeah, I mean, the thing that's cool is like if I like when I get tired and stuff, my accent really starts to come out. So when we're shooting, and if I happen to like get tired a little bit, it's fine. My my accent comes out, which is nice. I don't know. This character is just so I just love playing her, and I also can put a lot of myself into it in terms of like, you know, um, I don't know, just the fact that people say I don't know, confident or strong or whatever. I have that Jersey kind of strong thing, whatever you want to call it, and I can put that into this character. I don't have to try to like hold it back or anything because she's like a ballsy, in-your-face girl, and that's like an attribute that I like to be able to really use with this character. Which is cool, and I guess that's kind of a Jersey thing. Well, okay. The thing that's so cool about these characters is like everybody knows these guys. You know what I mean? Like Chelsea's best friend Olivia is, they grew up together. They've gone through everything together. They know everything there is to know about each other, and they get each other's sense of humor and personality, and they both just support each other. And for better or worse, they're there for each other. And Rick plays the bartender in the bar, and he's like the guy who I relate to the Sam and Diane, honestly, because there's this undercurrent of I don't know sexual chemistry, whatever, but they're also like best friends, and they also treat each other like annoying brother and sister. You know what I mean? Like they have this really cool relationship. Um, and Rick is just like the kind of everyday guy who's hot and like, whatever. Like people go in there and feel comfortable talking to him, and that's your bartender has to make you feel like that. And Jake's that guy, super comfortable, confident, and people want to come in and have a drink and pour their hearts out to him, and he's like, I totally get it. You know what I mean? And then Sloane obviously is amazing. Chelsea plays her so great. And Sloane and Chelsea have a really great relationship because they're everything each other's not. They're very different from each other, and even though they completely like go at each other, there's just a love there that's really, awesome, like most sisters. Melvin plays my dad, and Lenny Clark, yeah, and he's just, he's like, I don't know what to do with you guys, but whatever, I'll support you. You know what I mean? Lenny's just like super funny. But I don't know who I'm missing. Oh, and then Mark, who's our other bartender, who's great. And he's just another guy. We're all just this awesome eclectic group of people in this bar. It's rad.